Is there someone other than God who forgives and removes sins?
No.
Okay, say it again.
However,
well done. Say it again.
no, there's no.
But Exodus 23, 20 to 21.
Behold, I am sending an angel before you to guard you on the way and to bring you to the place I have prepared. Beware of him and obey him. Do not rebel against him, for he will not forgive your transgression, for my name is within him.
My name is what?
Within him.
Do you believe that God's name can be embodied by a creature so that he can do what God does, forgive sins? Because he warned them. Be careful of this angel. He won't forgive you. And he explains why, for my name is in him. So a creature can do what God does, forgive sins, because he embodies the name of God. And more importantly, what does name mean according to the Hebrew? When you speak of the name of God, what are you saying?
You can say, name as in referring to God, of course.
Okay, so he says, my essence is embodied in thank you. I'm glad you admit.
Hello, and welcome back to another video on the angel of the Lord. Today we're going to be analyzing Sam's erroneous interpretations. Sam's arguments are simple. The angel is spoken of as having God's name within him, meaning God's presence. Since the angel possesses God's presence, the angel must be God. And secondly, only God has the power to forgive sin. The passage states that the angel will not forgive sin, implying that it is within its capacity to forgive sin. I have split Sam's proof text into 3 sections. Pay heed to him and obey him, do not defy him. For he will not be forgiving of your rebellion, for my name is within him. Let's begin with the initial statement. Pay heed to him and obey him, do not defy him. This is a straightforward instruction for Israel to listen to all that God's messenger says. A similar statement is made in regards to the prophets. Jeremiah 26:5. Heed to the words of my servants, the prophets, who I have been sending unto you again and again, but you have not heeded. For he will not be forgiving of your rebellion. The apparent complexity of the angel, having within its capacity to forgive rebellion, is noted by the Abarbanel in his commentary to the chapter, as he states, how can it say, for he will not pardon your rebellion, if forgiveness is in the Lord's hands, not the angel's? Rashi, of blessed memory, did not provide a reason as to why forgiveness is attributed to the angel and not to the Lord God. The explanation is as follows. The text does not make mention of the angel having within its capacity to forgive rebellion committed against God, but rather that the angel will not be forgiving upon personal acts of disobedience and rebelliousness committed towards himself. An analogy would be to that of a school principal who reminds the class that the replacement teacher expects total obedience within the bounds of his classroom. The principal warns them saying, a new teacher is coming. Make sure to pay attention to him and everything that he says, for he will not be forgiving of your naughtiness and misbehavior. The forgiveness in question is that of the teacher, who will not be forgiving upon any personal acts of misbehavior towards himself. As we see, Sam erroneously tailors this interpretation so that he may create a non-existent absurdity that is not in any way apparent or deducible from the plain meaning of text. Regarding the final statement, for my name is within him, the term name may be understood as a metaphor for authority, such as, I come before you in the name of the king. The point of this statement is to say that God's divine authority is bestowed within this angel, and therefore any act committed by this angel is indeed committed in the name of God. As the Abarbanel states, you must listen to him because my name is within him. That is, my command and honor is vested within him, and he acts with my permission and by my decree. This statement provides to us the reason for why the angel will not be forgiving upon the acts of their rebellion. For the angel acts in God's name, that is God's authority. Therefore, the consequences for defying the angel are severe. Disobedience to the angel is as if you are defying the authority of God himself, for his name is within him. And therefore the angel will not be forgiving of rebellion, for resistance against him is as if you are committing a direct offense against the authority from the one which he was entrusted. Even granting Sam's erroneous interpretation of the term name, meaning God's presence, it could only possibly be understood as a created presence, for God exists beyond the bounds of time. There would be no issue in accepting that God's created presence resides within this angel, for such a presence is a part of creation and not truly God himself, but rather a representation of his will within creation that is being carried with his messenger. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe.